This is SNI Radio. This is the weekly music podcast where every week we get into a different band, different artist, and we rank all of the records from worst to best. We give our biggest banger, biggest stinker from each of them, and we try to have a good time doing it. My name is Tyler, and we out there hundreds of miles away is Jeff. While you're listening, go to Spotify, Apple Podcasts, give us 5 stars. If you're watching on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. And we're bringing this back. We brought it back already, but we're going to start this episode by getting into the 6 degrees of Tom DeLonge. And that's where we connect the band of the week to our boy Tom DeLonge. And I could see you did not do your homework. That's okay.
I did forget about that
okay.
one.
Obviously, we're not going to go the Josh Freese route because that's too easy. So, since you didn't do anything,
if you go the Fred Durst route, then we just don't even do it.
Here we go. Bill Stevenson. We start with Bill Stevenson.
Whoa.
He produced some songs off of some of the Puddle of Mud, or one of the Puddle of Mud records. Bill Stevenson is the drummer for Descendants. Bill Stevens also produced... Descendants have nothing to do with this. I don't even know why I said that. Bill Stevenson also produced NoFX's album Coaster. Fat Mike from NoFX put out a solo record. Are you
Coaster's
bored?
boring. Yeah, Coaster's boring.
Okay, it's their second best record. Fat Mike put out a solo record as Cokie the Clown called You're Welcome with Travis Barker on drums. Travis to Tom in Boxcar Racer. There you go.
Good.
There you go. That's my connection. You didn't see that one coming from a mile away.
Yeah.
Good.
No, that was good.
Good. All right, so let's get into this. So we're doing 9 records. Some of you might be wondering, like, what? 9 records? So we're doing the rediscovered record, their covers record. So we're going to add that to the list. And we're also doing their very first record, their independent release called Abrasive that came out in 1997. So we're throwing those two into the mix, into this ranking. So we have 9. So let's just jump into it. The worst Puddle of Mud record, go.
Did you say, like, some of you might be wondering, 9 records? Did you say that because
nobody's
like
gonna
people
ask? Yeah.
Because people would know there's only 8 records by Puddle of Mud?
Yeah.
Or do you think like
they might know? Yeah.
Because anybody that knows there's only 8 records from Puddle of Mud is an obnoxious human being. Because to even know, like, I didn't know that going to this. Neither did you.
No.
Because this band fucking is garbage.
We're not Puddle of Mud. We're not Palmman.
So this is tough because my number 9 is Rediscovered, but like the ones after this don't get a 1, but this deserves a 1. Like, you have to listen to this, right?
Yeah,
like by definition, can I rank this a 1, but also be the worst, and then subsequent records after this be less than a 1, or does it have to be higher?
No, you could do that.
Yeah, this is Rediscovered. This is their covers record, 2011. It's impressive. It truly, truly is impressive. I cannot fucking believe that this was even allowed to get out. And like everybody rags on the whole like About a Girl. It was About a Girl.
Yeah,
About a Girl cover that they did. And like, no, that was like later. Like this, they already did a whole record of that. Plus like bonus songs too. Huh. So like, this is unreal to me. This is absolutely unreal to me. This is a hard one through and through. You have to listen to this because of how bad it is. So like, because we pick bangers, I have to pick one. Mine's TNT, the AC/DC cover. Yeah. I don't know, dude. It sounds like the original, but just boring. So like, dude, TNT is a good song. TNT, and then it kind of just chugs along, right? Just chugs. Like, this is just slow and dumb. But I don't know. I guess it's the best for me. Like, Rocket Man is definitely like, dude, Rocket Man's bad.
That song's so bad.
But the Dire Maker, man, I cannot fucking believe. Like, if you fuck up Rocket Man, then who cares, right? If you fuck up Dire Maker, I don't know. There's something just like more sacrilege about desecrating Zeppelin than there is about Elton John.
True.
And Dire Maker for me, it was just bottom. Not even bottom tier. Like, but like, it's still a 1. You gotta hear this shit. Like, I cannot believe this exists.
That nobody told him no. That a record label funded this record. So that's crazy. Also,
it's bad.
You said you gave this a 1. People who've never listened or don't really listen. We have a 3-point rating system where 3 is a perfect album, 2 is a good album you're going to continue to listen to. 1 is a bad album, but give it a shot, and 0 is the worst thing you've ever heard. So there you go. Also, the reason why we're doing Puddle of Mud this week, I didn't even mention it, but the reason why we're doing it is because we are in the middle of Josh Freese season. We're in the Freezin'. We're in the Josh Freezin'. And Josh Freese played on the album of the week, Come Clean from Puddle of Mud, so that's why we're doing it, and that's why we're ranking this. But yeah, we don't like Puddle of Mud. straight up right now. If you're listening to this, we don't like them. If you do, whatever. Anyway, so my number 9 is also Rediscovered, covers album from 2011. I agree with everything you said. This is so unnecessary and just so bad on every level. There's nothing good about this except some of the source material is fucking good. But otherwise, I mean, these covers are awful. Banger if I had to choose one, the Joker, only because, I don't know. It was just okay. It was just sounded better than everything. I don't know. I guess that's what a banger is. It sounds better than everything else. I still have nothing great to say about the Joker. Stinker, Rocket Man, through and through. That was just horrendous. That and the Neil Young cover. I forgot what Neil Young song it was.
Oh man, look
yeah, it was Old Man. That was terrible too.
Like you
that Old Man cover.
Dude, just the dire man was like, oh. Ugh. And like we've talked about when we did Zeppelin and stuff, and like I have such massive nostalgia for Dire Maker because it was the song that was playing as I walked into my first strip club. As we were walking into Taboo, they were playing Dire Maker. And like I will just never fucking forget that. And for Wes to do that to Dire Maker is just...
It's ruined your nostalgia.
I mean, like, whatever. The strip club aside. But like when you're... And like that was an 18 strip club. They didn't serve alcohol there. So it was just... Yeah. Nostalgic.
It was full nude, baby. Full nude.
It's nostalgic.
Okay, so what do you got for number 8? 8th worst Puddle of Mudd record. Go.
Let's see. My next 1, 2... 3, 4, 5, 6 records can be interchangeable. I don't give a fuck about it.
I really tend to agree with you. Yeah.
So I'm gonna try and kind of like differentiate them a little bit, I guess. But that's Famous. Their 4th record, 2007. I don't get why anybody would think this is good. It's so fucking boring. Like nothing stands out about this, and this is one. I think there's 3 records I had to go back and like listen to again because, like at some point, Unwritten Law kept playing after Puddle of Mudd, and I was like, "What the fuck? This is really good." It's like, "Oh, this is Unwritten Law," and so I had to go back and re-listen to this one because I retained nothing from this, and I still retain nothing from this after listening to it, most of it again a second time. The best song is Radiate, just because Bill Stephen has something to do with it. Still wasn't a great song at all. But then the worst song is Psycho. This has a video for it. This song is fucking weird. Like I don't even know what genre he's trying to do here. It's got like bad pop instrumentals, but he's still trying to do that nasally alt country dumbass shit that he fucking tries to do. Mm-hmm. It's bad.
Horrendous. You could say
it's bad. It's I don't know. Horrendous is at least like shocking. Like, ooh, I'm excited that I even got to witness something so bad. This shouldn't exist.
Yeah, no, you're right.
The people that made this shouldn't exist. The people that thought this was okay shouldn't exist. There's so many levels of things that should not have like even been here.
But Puddle of Mudd have a pretty strong following. They really do.
I get why.
I mean, yeah, I get why too.
Get into that now or later.
No, we'll get into it later. We'll get into it later. But okay, so dude, this fucking dog, man, he's just chewing on this chair. Oy vey.
Why can't he chew on the chair?
Because it's fucking noisy. That's why.
Noisier than the chair itself.
That's why I try not to move so it doesn't creak. But now he's fucking get out of here. Fucking idiot. All right, so my number 8. A normal
person would just close the door instead of getting mad, but
no, because then they'll start banging on the door and start yapping. Oi.
Put him outside.
No, coyotes will get them. These are small dogs. These are 15-pound dogs. These aren't fucking
I don't understand
90-pound huskies that you have.
The pussification of American dogs is what is happening here.
God. These dogs have been around for centuries. What are you talking about?
Not those ones.
This breed of dog.
Yeah. To like the upper echelon of society that holds them in handbags and fucking puts them between their legs.
Dogs aren't that small.
They poop and stuff. There they are.
They're not that
Put
small.
in my pocket. They're out of pocket dogs.
Whatever. Anyway, my number 8 is Kiss the Machine. This is their 7th record from 2005. Would you give your banger and stinker? I don't even remember now.
It doesn't matter, but I did.
Okay. That's how forgettable it is. Kiss the Machine, yeah. Their last record that came out this year in 2025, 7th record. This is bad. This is just pop country, a lot of pop country all over it with heavier guitars. There's some hip hop shit here. There's some trap beats. This album is really, really straight up bad. And I have no banger. I honestly have no banger. There's not one part of this record that is redeemable. And like every record has like, oh, maybe that's kind of a cool riff. That's kind of a cool melody. But no, this record has literally nothing. The Stinker, the worst song by them by far, Back Against the Wall. It's this weird hip hop electronic thing with guitars and his Jarl, and oh my god, dude, this record is just so bad. I hate pop country music. I really hate pop country music, and that's what
everybody does. I really do truly think everybody hates pop country music, but like it's so easy. Like it's easy just to go with someone else and like be present while pop country is being played, and be around like-minded
individuals,
people, politically charged people. Right. I mean, that's the reason why. What's that dude's name from Stain? Aaron something. Aaron Lewis. Is that his name?
Aaron Dillon. Oh, yeah, Aaron Lewis.
Dillon. Aaron Lewis. Like I mean, that's why I think like it's like, you know, being like a Trump supporter in country is like hand in hand. If you're not, then you're not going to make any money. So pop country, I don't think anybody actually likes it. I think people just like to get slutty. It's like the EDC version of country music.
Yeah. It's bad. So really that's what this record is. It's just covered in that style, and I hate it. With bad hip hop, bad beats, bad electronic beats. So anyway, let's move on. Terrible art cover too. It looks like it's fucking AI. But AI slop. That's what the kids say now.
AI slop.
AI slop. So
I love AI.
It's so fucking lame sometimes.
I love AI entertainment. It's so good.
All right, so number 7. What's your number 7? Go.
Ubiquitous. Their 7th record. I mean, I don't know. I to say like something out here stood out as being bad or good would be a lie. Nothing about this was good. So I'll just get into my banger, my worst song. I'll do my worst song first because it's Dance With Me. Dance with me. Dance with me. It's literally a reworking of She Hates Me. The chord progression, how he sings.
I remember that now, yeah.
His screams, everything about it was like, wow, dude, you fucking, come on, bro. But the best song on this, and it's not a good song, I just can't believe this guy would write a fucking song called Butterface after this many years. And the way he sings too, everything's good, Butterface. It's like, dude, you are so past your prime on this. Like he just looks like a fucking crackhead now, and he's been a crackhead for a long time. But like, bro, no. How is this acceptable? No.
Just awful. So number 7 for me is also Ubiquitous. I don't care. 6th album from 2023. This album is shit. It honestly, like this record, the last 3 records I've talked about, this one and then Kiss of the Machine and the Covers record are just absolutely just terrible fucking records. This has the normal butt rock stuff, you know, the big heavy guitars that have no real character to them. The riffs aren't very good. They're just fucking a lot of distortion, a wall of distortion thrown at you. Just normal chord progressions, nothing crazy, cool or great. But you know, there's a lot of electronica stuff on here, a lot of electronic beats on here, and the pop country elements, man. This is where they really start creeping in, is on this record. And then, like I said, they really expand on the new record. But yeah, man, these songs are not good. But also, a lot of like most of the songs were demos and B-sides from previous records, dating back to like 1997 from the Abrasive record, and even those songs. Like I mean, I looked up which ones were old songs, and even those ones they church it up to sound like shit. And dude, this is just bad. This is just fucking bad. Banger, if I had to choose one, My Baby, very much channeling Nirvana and especially Kurt Cobain with the vocals. But I don't remember anything about this song. I just remember it being a standout okay song. Stinker though, Cash and Cobain. God damn, dude, it's awful. It's so awful. Has that trap beat, that acoustic guitar over it, the synth. Ugh. It's just, it's like it's embarrassingly bad. I remember when this song came on, I thought, this is easily by far the worst song they've ever done, by far. And then Kiss the Machine,
and then Back Against the Wall
came, and I thought this is actually fucking worse than Cash and Cobain. Yeah, dude, it's bad. Ubiquitous, it's not a good record. So anyway, number 6. What do you got? Sixth worst Puddle of Mudd. Go.
So like Kiss the Machine's my 6, and I only put it here because like this damn near deserve. I think this does deserve a 0, but at least it had like, I don't know, it had some personality to it. It did sound like just shitty alt country without being alt country. There's some identity here. So for me to like, if Ubiquitous got a 0, this would be a 0.01. Like it just, it's not better. It just, there's something a little bit more discernible about this one. And the record opens up with some fucking wild lines. Like the fact this guy says these things this late into his career it blows my mind. So like the first track, he says, I love it when you show up naked, shaking at my front door. And like, I don't know, dude, like that, like to me, bro, you're so far past your prime here. You are so far beyond this. It is now coming off as fucking creepy and weird and damn near like borderline predatory. It's fucking weird. And I don't like it. But Baby You the Best, that was my banger. I don't know. What I wrote here means nothing. It's just worthless. Who cares? Because like we sometimes like with these albums that we hate, we write down like why we picked it as our best.
But you can't.
And you read it, and it's just like I don't want to read that because like I don't care.
Yeah, you do, and it's just like you can't even write anything back. Or it's hard to write some things about these albums because it's just they're just so forgettable. Like they're bad, but there's like they're just a type of bad that you can't even explain it. Like it's so vanilla bad. Like there's like bad, like Cash and Cobain bad, and then there's vanilla bad, and this is like vanilla bad.
Which like if you were stuck on like a desert island, right? It's kind of like that concept. Like, would you take Rediscovered or would you take like Kiss the Machine? Like they're both bad, but at least like Rediscovered is so fucking bad. It's like, it's laughable, right? Yeah. It's almost entertaining. It's so bad, but it's bad. It's worse. It's horrible. It's fucking below a 0 technically, but because of that, like it deserves a 1.
Yeah.
So I don't know, but like for sure the worst song. So like what I wrote here for Back Against the Wall, because that was my stinker. I said hip hop plus alt country plus alt rock equals shit show. That's it. And that's what that is. It is fucking garbage. It is the worst song they've ever done. Hands down.
Hands fucking down. And we like some bad shit too. We do like some bad stuff, but this is just on another level bad. Okay.
It's just it's not even like concentrated to Puddle of Mudd, but like a lot of country artists incorporate a lot of hip hop and a lot of trap into like their pop country.
In like the last 7-8 years, definitely.
And to me, it's just like the most funny form of like ironic, right? Just like the people that go to country festivals, Stagecoach, are not the people that listen to trap music or hip hop in general. And so it's just, I know.
And it's also, you take two pretty bad genres of music in trap music and pop country.
Oh, for sure.
And you put those two things, like trap music is like bottom tier hip hop rap. I mean, hands down. Trap music is like some of the worst.
It is
of that genre.
It for sure is.
But yeah, and you slap that together, you just get a mess of a fucking band or artist or song, whatever it is.
It's gross. Yeah. It is gross.
Absolutely. All right, so my number 6, Life on Display. This is their second record from 2003. It's not good. It's not a good record. I feel here he's really, really trying to sound like Kurt Cobain more so than the first record. Just in the end, it's just more mid-tempo butt rock. Heavy guitars, yeah, but once again, the guitars don't really go anywhere. The riffs aren't good. I just don't care, man. It's just so feels so uninspired. The album also got a lot of shit reviews, and it sold a lot less than the first, which we'll get into because it's fucking crazy how many records that first album sold. But yeah, this one sold a lot less, and it was a huge flop, huge failure, and it makes sense. So At this point, I'm not even at the 1 territory. Everything before this was a 0 for me. 0 out of 3.
Do you give the Covers album a 1 though?
Yeah, because you should hear it once. Because it's so horrendous. But the other 2 I mentioned, the last 2 records, 0 out of 3.
I agree. I'm still at a 0.
Life on Display, I'll give it a 0.5. I'll give it a 0.5. You don't need to listen to it, but there are moments on it where that's a pretty good bass line. That's a pretty good that, there are some of those elements, but otherwise, no, it's not a good record. Banger, Cloud 9. This song is actually kind of okay, kind of good. It's a faster song, very rock and roll. It actually reminds me a lot of Bullets and Octane, like old good Bullets and Octane. So this actually made my top 10 playlist. Jeff didn't make one because he didn't do his homework, but that's okay.
Well, hold on there, dude. It's not that I didn't do my homework. It's that I couldn't do my homework.
That's what a kid says to his teacher when he doesn't do his homework.
Yeah, and the teacher like you is like, well, I don't care. The assignment was this, because the teacher doesn't give a fuck about any
you had all week
extraneous circumstances.
You had all week, but you waited until the last minute.
But then when the teacher's absent, right? When the teacher's absent, there's no recourse. The kids don't say, "Oh, where were you, Mrs. Anstead? Where were you? Oh, I was sick. Do you have a doctor's note?" Like, no, there's no recourse for that. Tyrant, you're a tyrant.
I am. So, my stinker, spin you around. Acoustic driven song. It builds into some heavier alt rock shit, but who cares? The harms are so out of place. The song is just boring, not good. I don't care. Life on Display is my number 6. Let's move on. What do you got for number 5?
Welcome to Galvania. Their 6th record. Welcome to Galvania. This is their first record in like fucking 10 years. And the tour before this was like the infamous one where the band walked out on stage with Wes because he was just being he was being Wes essentially. But this record is definitely like hard rock and such, but also just full of Wes whining about his fucking addictions and all that other bullshit. I don't care at this point. We're 20 years deep in the career of Puddle of Mudd, and you're still doing the same things over and over and over. At best, this is a mediocre like alt rock mediocre. It's like the New Yorker mixed with Meteora from Linkin Park. Mediocre.
Okay.
Oh, I thought that was funny.
I didn't think you'd expand on that, but you did. Okay. I'm not mad at it. I'm surprised.
That was good.
Okay.
I don't know why I thought of that. That was good though. Good job.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give my worst and then I'll give my best because I think it's funny also. But the worst song is Uh-Oh. The song Uh-Oh, dude, just shitty alt rock.
That song is really
but it wants to be like alt country. It's just shitty stuff. It's wannabe bullshit, stupid fucking lyrics. The best song on this record is Uh-Oh, clean version.
Oh.
Because I cannot fucking believe it. I cannot believe that this guy who puts out a song like She Fucking Hates Me and says all this dumbass shit would allow his music to be censored like this. And it's so stupid. It's so cheesy and goofy. And I'm laughing. This is one of the times where you're laughing at somebody and not with somebody. And like that's why it's my banger, because I laughed at him for doing this.
It's your banger and stinker, yes.
Well, the clean version is my banger.
Oh, okay.
The dirty version is my stinker.
Okay. I stand corrected.
Listen.
All right. So you good with your number 5?
Yeah.
All right. 5 for me. Volume 4, Songs in the Key of Love and Hate. Hate that title. This is their 4th record from 2009. Honestly, I don't give a shit. This is more of the same, just with some really awful ballads. I'm not a balladman. You claim that I am, but friend of the pod Skip thinks I'm a balladman, but I'm not a balladman.
You are though. That's okay if you're a balladman. That's fine.
No.
Alkaline Trio showed you the way, and that's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. I don't know why you don't want to be a balladman.
I'm not. So yeah, just bad ballads on here. I'm
not. Okay.
End of the talk, the conversation. So there are a couple decent to good parts on here. Songs even. Some might say banger is Stoned, the opener. They do sometimes have some decent openers, but then it drops so quickly, so fast. Got the hiccups. So yeah, in the end, the song's not terrible. It's pretty heavy, whatever. Stinker, Keep It Together. Just awful ballad with a shit ton of acoustic guitar. Can't stand it. So at this point, I'm at a 0.5 still. I'm still not even at a 1. I don't think you should even hear these albums once.
Damn.
I'm not even to that point yet. So
that's so low.
I'm telling you, this week was tough. It was really tough for me. This is the hardest week.
I'm still at a 0. Like I don't think these should even exist. I think these are all disingenuous. And I think Wes is a fucking joke of a songwriter. I'm straight up still at a 0.
Okay. This is the hardest band we've done for me on the podcast. We've done some bad stuff too. But all right, what do you got for number 4? Go.
Life on Display, your favorite record. Dude, generic rock. I don't fucking know. I don't really care about this at all. I'd rather talk about my other ones. Not really, though, to be honest. Bottom. My banger's Bottom, the song called Bottom. Not because I like this song, but because like I'm just so surprised that he'd also write this cheesy-ass nursery rhyme bullshit. Right? The whole like sticks and stones may break my bones shit. Like what other fucking dumbass band writes like stupid nursery rhymes and puts it on one of their fucking albums and incorporates it into their music or like new metal kind of bullshit. Like it's annoying. It's annoying when bands do it. I hate it.
Okay. So my number 4, Welcome to Galvania.
I was making fun of Korn in case you didn't know.
I don't listen to you when you say stupid shit.
Dumb. It's dumb.
Okay. You're stupid. Number 4, Welcome to Galvania, 5th record from 2019. This comes off of Wes Scantlin just, losing control after multiple arrests, going to rehab, and he gets out of that and he writes and records this record. And it's not great. It's not great, but it's something a little bit different. It's a little bit more pop oriented, a little more pop rock oriented. And I welcome it after the monotony of everything else. Like it's a little bit more upbeat. I kind of dig it. I don't dig it, but I just enjoy it more than everything prior and everything after, in that sense. So otherwise, I mean, I don't know. It's really not that different. I'm just trying to think of something different to say about these records.
That's okay.
It's so much of the same.
We can just fly
and clearly,
through.
Wes Scantlin is the problem. None of his band members stay. Like he is a shitty fucking.
It wouldn't
person.
be a band without Wes. So
it's true, but man, dude, he's just such a dumbass. So yeah, Welcome to Galvania. Banger is Diseased Almost. I don't even remember why. I didn't even write why I like that song.
That's good because it showed how little interest you even had. It was almost like you just like, oh fuck, I had to write something down. He just put that down.
I don't even know why I didn't write notes. I really don't know why.
It's just so disinteresting.
Stinker is yeah, I agree. This song fucking sucks, but it does have a lot of Everclear. A lot of Everclear going on in the song.
A lot of Everclear.
And I know you love that. You love that. So
love the Everclear. My favorite band.
Especially in that main hook. It's that main hook that reminded me a lot of Art. What's his name?
Alexakis.
Yeah, there we go.
Alexakis. Father of mine.
So there you go. Welcome to Galvania, my number 4. What do you got for number 3?
Number 3, Volume 4, Songs in the Key of Love and Hate. So like Stevie Wonder has an album called Songs in the Key of Love or Life or Love. I don't remember. I think it's Life. Songs in the Key of Life. So this is Volume 4, Songs in the Key of Love and Hate. Stupid. It's a dumb title. It's dumb to even like remotely compare yourself or even have people think that you're comparing yourself to Stevie Wonder. Not a big Stevie Wonder fan. I don't like R&B. Don't like soul. Don't like any of that stuff. But like, fuck off.
But you can respect it. But you respect it.
Absolutely. I respect. Absolutely. Like, get the fuck out of here, Wes. So, why it's here? At least this record is kind of aggressive and hard. Stone is my banger. It opens. And I was like, dude, this, like, if I were to, like, the reason I did top 10 is because Spotify fucked up today and went down like all fucking day.
Yeah.
But like Stone would have made my top 10 because it's a good opener. Like, damn, that's a pretty good fucking song actually, and it makes you think that the rest of the album is going to be dope based on that one song, and it like immediately it doesn't go downhill, just like goes off the cliff after the first song, and it can be like gets into complete shit territory. But I don't know. There was some cool like garage rock kind of sounds here, kind of like the Von Bondies in a way. But like I don't really fucking care. Better Place, that was my stinker. Just dumb nasally voice bullshit. I'm still at a 0, by the way. I don't think you need to hear anything except for their first 2 records and their covers record. I truly don't.
Okay. All right. All right. So my number 3 is Famous, third record from 2007. This record was a little bit of a surprise. It starts out fairly strong. The first 2 songs, I should say. They're heavy. They're kind of catchy. They have a lot of good momentum going there, and it could have been something kind of interesting, kind of better than what I've heard up to this point. But then after that, man, it just fucking drops off. It drops off hard. A lot of shit ballads, like really bad ballads. A lot of all rock stuff. They shed a lot of like the metal and added a lot more all rock elements to it. Also, the production of this one, Bill Stevenson did produce a couple songs on it, which totally surprised the fuck out of me because Bill Stevenson from The Descendants, incredible drummer and killer fucking producer too. And he worked on this record.
It might have been like in that era where he needed like surgery and shit. Because I remember he had like fucked up like back problems or like a other like brain thing that he had going on. So maybe he just needed money.
That would make sense. And then they got like a bunch of other producers on this one. Like a bunch of people are credited on this record. And apparently Wes Scanlon wanted to treat it like a hip hop record because he saw that these big hip hop records just have a shit ton of producers and they're wildly successful. But it's like, man, dude, you're clearly just doing this because your second record flopped so much, and you think that because they do it in hip hop, it's going to translate into the alt rock world. But no, it didn't. Josh Freese actually does have some drum credits on this particular album, not on any specific song, but it just says additional drums. So in the end, he probably played the drums on most of their songs. So yeah, this is still not great, but the only reason it sits as high as it does is because the first 2 songs are kind of okay. So banger is Famous. Stinker is I don't remember why I put that as my. There's another one I don't know why I didn't write notes for why it was my banger, but Stinker is We Don't Have to Look Back Now. Just a god awful ballad. Just goddamn, dude. Ballads are not good in general, and you get a guy like Wes Scanlon doing a ballad. Garbage. Throw it in the trash. Hot garbage. That's what it is.
Throw it in the trash.
So what do you got for number 2? Go.
Number 2 is Album of the Week, Come Clean, second record, 2001.
Okay.
We're at least above a 0 at this point.
Okay. Yeah. My number 1 is also Come Clean, Album of the Week.
Well, your number 1 is Come Clean.
I'm sorry. My number 2 is Come Clean.
Yeah.
Album of the Week. So our number 1's Abrasive.
Yeah.
Their first album from 1990. Technically, their first album from 1997. It was an independent release before they were discovered. So why did you put this on number 1?
I thought like this was more of a grunge album than because they always he likes to flirt on that line, right? He likes to flirt on that line of we're not grunge, we're post grunge, and like we have pop melodies, but we just sing aggressive and have heavy guitars. But then like he just sounds like Kurt Cobain. Like he just fucking clear as day wants to be Kurt Cobain. Yeah. And like this is not that because Come Clean has a lot of those things to it, but this is not quite that. It's I don't know. It's not shit yet. It's still a little edgy. It still has like some really cool fucking parts of this record, even though they're extremely dated to the 90s. Mm-hmm. But they still rip, and it's fun, and it sounds like the first record of a band that's going to move on and do some really cool shit. Yeah. Like if this was like the first record of Nirvana or the first record of like any one of the other big grunge bands of the time, it'd be like, oh, that was a cool fucking bit, like a record. Like they went on to do Bad Motorfinger, they went on to do Jar of Flies or whatever it is, right? This is still a cool record, but it just sucks because they just went on to do shit after this. And like right after this too, and then right after this, it was just I mean, we're talking again 0. Like everything after Come Clean is a 0. I give it a 0.
That's correct.
Except for the covers. That's a 1.
That's correct. I'm with you.
But I put Migraine as my biggest banger because this one definitely had like Soundgarden vibes as well as some Jane's Addiction stuff going on here. He's full Marble Mouth already, but that's fine because it matches like the music and it wasn't distracting. And this whole song is built around this like 3-note descending riff. It's easy. It's fun. It's super fucking elementary, but it works because they play sloppy as fuck. Like the way they play is sloppy. Like everything they do is just so like 15-year-olds, man. Like it's just so gross. the worst song, All I Asked For. He's so marble mouthy on this one. I thought for sure he was joking. It's not a terrible song. It's just, dude, he's just like, he's over the top on this one. He is over the top with his marble mouth. He has so much Jarl to him.
Oh, I know. The Jarl is way too much. Like, you think Creed
wild.
is bad or Creed is terrible with the Jarl, Nickelback. Dude, he takes it to another fucking level with the Jarls. But yeah, Abrasive, like 1997. The only record with this lineup of the band, they were not discovered. They were still in Kansas City, Missouri, and yeah, man, this is like the most Nirvana sounding, like straightforward Nirvana sounding record. And I feel like that's what they were trying to go for. I feel like they were trying to go for like a Bleach, Nirvana's Bleach kind of sound on this one. He does have a lot of the same characteristics when it comes to the vocal styles as Kurt, but yeah, dude, it was Kurt's thing. Like, that was his style. Like, anybody who tries to replicate Kurt just sounds bad and dumb. Like, Kurt didn't always sound good, but it worked for the songs that he was writing. And Wes is just, man, dude, he's just a carbon copy of everything else. Like, everything about this band is a carbon copy of, throw a band name in there and that's what they are. That's what, it's just whatever. But yeah, Abrasive, in the end, this is just this is their best album, because I feel like this is like this is the only time that they weren't forced to make a record.
There's no pressure.
There's no pressure. They were just like four dudes, and they were kind of buddies, I guess, and they recorded this record, and that's it. That's all. They wrote it, recorded it, and they played a ton of shows in that area, the Midwest, and I don't know. It's fine. It's totally fine. I don't think it's great, but it's totally fine. I honestly don't know why they don't acknowledge it. It's not on the streaming sites. So you got to watch it, or you got to listen to it on YouTube. And that album cover, man, is bad. It's dated and bad.
It's just as stupid as like the Creed album covers, right? Like, it's fucking terrible.
I agree. It's awful. But yeah. Anyway, banger. Nobody told me. It just has that Nirvana Bleach kind of thing, which is cool, but not nearly as good. Stinker, Migraine. I just thought the song was really, really cheesy. I thought it was so cheesy and dumb. Not to say that it was a terrible song, but I guess I just kind of had to choose a stinker amongst a bunch of okay songs, okay to good songs. So, Abrasive, my number one from Puddle of Mudd. So we are going to get into Come Clean from Puddle of Mudd on the main episode. So thank you all for listening to this. Go to Spotify, subscribe to us. If you're on YouTube, smash that subscribe button. Thank you for listening, and that's it. That's all.
Can take it all right.